What if you traveled 1 billion years into the future? You press the button. Not 100 years, not 1,000, 1 billion. The machine doesn't hum, it screams. Light bends, and you open your eyes on Earth, but not your Earth. First, the sun. It's 10% brighter. That doesn't sound like much, but Earth lives on a knife edge. In about 1 billion years, solar luminosity will be 10% higher, causing the atmosphere to become a moist greenhouse, resulting in a runaway evaporation of the oceans. The sky isn't blue anymore. It's a pale, hazy white. Water vapor is a greenhouse gas, and the oceans are boiling into the stratosphere. From space, Earth looks like a comet with a tail of hydrogen bleeding into space. You look down. No familiar continents. Plate tectonics doesn't stop for a while. In 250 million years, the Atlantic closes. North America crashes into Africa. A new supercontinent forms. Scientists call it Pangaea Ultima. Then it rips apart, then forms again. In 1 billion years, this has happened 4 times. By the time you arrive, the map is alien. One massive landmass, cracked like dried mud, surrounded by shallow, hyper-salty seas that are more like dead lakes. And then it stops. Because with no oceans, there's no water to lubricate tectonic plates. Plate tectonics ends. The carbon cycle, the planet's thermostat, for 4 billion years, shuts off. You try to breathe. It's hot, thin. About 600 million years from now, CO2 drops below 150 parts per million. That's the minimum for trees, for C3 photosynthesis. The forests starve first. They turn brown worldwide. Grasses using C4 photosynthesis hang on longer, down to 10 parts per million. Then they go too. Without plants, oxygen production crashes. Animals follow. The extinction isn't fast like an asteroid. It's slow suffocation over 50 million years. By 1 billion years, atmospheric oxygen is maybe 5 to 10%, not 21%. It's like living on top of Everest everywhere. You check your watch, it's wrong. The moon has been drifting away, 3.8 centimeters per year. Over 1 billion years, that's 38,000 kilometers farther. Tides are tiny ripples now. Earth's spin slows. A day is now 30 to 31 hours long. Sunsets last forever. The magnetic field is dying. In 2 to 3 billion years it stops completely, but at 1 billion it's weak, flickering. Auroras dance over the equator. Cosmic radiation is 3 times higher. You'd get a year's worth of radiation in a week. Where is everyone? Gone. If humans survived, we left 800 million years ago. If we died, Earth erased us in the first 5 million years. The pyramids, the Hoover Dam, even Mount Rushmore. Dust. What lives? Not forests, not birds. Maybe mats of purple sulfur bacteria in hot springs. Maybe deep cave microbes that eat rock. Maybe something that evolved from tardigrades, now the size of dogs, crawling in the shade. Intelligence could have evolved again. 1 billion years is 5 times longer than mammals needed to go from shrews to us. Give octopuses or crows that time, and they could build cities, then die, then be forgotten twice over. The average temperature at the equator, 65 degrees Celsius. That's 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Hotter than Death Valley's record. The poles are the only habitable zone, maybe 35 degrees Celsius. Antarctica, once the world's largest desert of ice, is now a red rock desert with no ice at all. The oceans aren't gone in one day. They boil slowly, First, the deep ocean goes anoxic. Then the surface evaporates. Water molecules in the upper atmosphere get split by UV light. Hydrogen escapes to space forever. Earth is losing its water one atom at a time. This isn't even the finale. In 2 billion years, the oceans are fully gone. In 4 billion years, surface temperature hits 1,300 degrees Celsius. Earth becomes Venus. In 7.5 billion years, the sun swells into a red giant and likely swallows Earth whole. 1 billion years is just the eviction notice. The house is still standing, but the water's been shut off and the heat's been turned up. You came looking for the future. You found a tomb. And that makes right now, this exact moment, with blue skies and oceans and trees, the most impossibly rare moment in Earth's 4.5 billion year life. You have maybe 500 million years of complex life left. Don't waste it scrolling. Would you still press the button, knowing what's out there?